Yeah.
Get up. Whatever you say, Doc.
My ass kind of hurts, though.
So,
I'm ending the
We're back.
between episodes, we were talking about Anthony Weiner and how he sent dick pics to somebody. And what I have to wonder is if on her computer, she kept them in a folder titled Wiener's Wieners.
You're in a lot of trouble, Mr. Miles. What's his problem?
They're coming for you.
He didn't get any of Wiener's Wieners.
He didn't get any Wiener's Wieners.
Nothing to do with this.
Sounds
Okay,
like
business
a
venture.
rescue attempt.
You open a hot dog
Oh,
Things just keep getting weirder.
this is
weirder around.
Wiener and Wiener. This was the cutscene at the end of the last. Okay, so we had a break between this episode and the last episode, so we just turned the file back on.
stand. I really don't even know what we're doing at this point.
Yeah, I think this was the last cutscene we saw. What's your business venture?
I'll be open a hot dog stand.
I thought Templars were old dudes with funny hats who sat around drinking beer, plotting.
What,
Like the lizard people.
Open a hot dog stand?
Yeah.
And?
So hot dogs.
Half the stuff they say about the Templars comes from crazy
They'd have sweaters on.
nut jobs. The other half is misinformation intentionally produced by the Templars themselves.
I hate you!
Are the bad guys.
That was a slow burn, wasn't it?
I hate you!
Kino, can you put up a picture on the screen of a hot dog wearing a
I
sweater?
guess the best way to explain it is what they want is good.
Thank you.
But the way they're
It looked like an uncircumcised wiener.
it's bad.
Maybe it was Wiener's Wiener.
What are they trying to do?
Oh god, okay, yeah, we get it. We did this.
Sophisticated comedy.
We did this.
So, have you ever
This
heard of,
was
have you
the-
ever heard of the hot dog buddy?
What's the hot dog buddy?
So basically,
Desmond, I have to go.
it's like a thing you can use, and like you can put a hot dog in it, and it'll like cut it so it has little arms and legs, so your kids can play with a hot dog.
You make your kids play with anthropomorphized hot dogs?
I'll show you a picture between this and the next episode of the hot dog buddy.
That is disturbing. What am I supposed to?
Go to bed.
I want to stab faces!
Go to bed.
Go bed! Not Altair.
Be a little bed boy.
Desmond, go to fucking bed.
I feel like I should know who voiced him. He voices a lot of stuff. Nolan North.
Okay.
Maybe, I think. I think it was Nolan North. I know Michael Fassbender's playing one of them in the movie.
Yeah, I think he's playing the lead.
He's playing either Altair or Desmond.
He'd probably, I think we discussed this in earlier, he would probably play both.
No, I don't watch our content.
I have to watch our content. I edit
I'm
it.
so sorry for you.
You know who should voice one of the assassins? H. John Benjamin.
Yeah. I like H. John Benjamin. Good voice actor.
Yeah, you know. We just gotta go out and kill those Templars.
You sound more like Patrick Warburton.
Kind of. I can't.
They have
I'm
very,
so
I
used
will
to
admit
doing-
They have very similar voices.
Yeah.
Like if they
There's a
had,
different
like,
inflection, like
if there was
Vader.
a Bob's Burgers Family Guy crossover, it'd be really hard to tell Bob and Joe apart. And that
Yeah.
would probably be the joke.
I trust your
Because I think there was an episode of Archer that crossed over with Bob's Burgers.
I think so, and they like proved it was in the same universe and some shit.
Ask them.
Oh, I can move my camera.
The merchant king of Damas murdered the nobles.
No, I want
So,
to do the Altair
speaking
shuffle.
Of Patrick Warburton. You know what I heard on, you know what ad I heard on the radio earlier? And God, that is an old sentence.
What ad did you hear on the radio earlier?
It was Patrick Warburton advertising soup plantation. He was talking about broccoli.
Is the answer not obvious?
You should really come eat your broccoli.
No, like, it was, I'll try to find it. But it was him talking about, like this anthropomorphized piece of broccoli that lived, like, a life and felt feelings, and eventually it became food.
But they cannot succeed in their mission.
Where's
Their plans
where's
depend upon the
PETV?
the peace of
Where's the group PETV?
we hold it now.
PETV.
They cannot hope.
People for the Ethical Treatment of Vegetables.
What is this treasure?
Petiv?
PETV.
It is
PETV.
Petiv.
It's just
Peter.
a facility. Look at
You're dancing.
All right.
You're dancing.
I'm doing the Altair shuffle.
Dancing.
This is my favorite little dance to do.
So you're, you've seen more Seinfeld than I have.
Ooh, yeah.
'Cause I was talking about Patrick Warburton with our mother the other day when we listened to that Soup Plantation commercial. And she said that she didn't think Puddy was like that big of a character on Seinfeld.
He who rules commands the hearts and minds of whoever.
He was in a few episodes.
He's kind of like Morgan from The Walking Dead. He's
I
only
thought-
in a few episodes, but he's like everybody's
You know,
favorite
if
fucking
you want to
character.
make it more topical than what we're actually talking about, he's like Janice from Friends.
Yeah, only in a few episodes, but like everybody's favorite character.
Who voiced her? 'Cause
You don't mess with the
Who-
8-ball.
who was Janice? It wasn't the one from...
It wasn't Fran Drescher.
'cause she was from The Nanny.
It was someone who may as well have been Fran
Because
Drescher.
Fran Drescher was in The Nanny, and I used to watch The Nanny.
I used to watch The Nanny. I went to elementary school with the girl who played the youngest daughter.
Brag about it, why don't you?
Yeah,
They will try.
Burbank.
They must be destroyed.
Because
City of the Stars.
when I'd wake up at 5 a.m. to go to school back in high school and middle school, because our father thought that's how the world worked, you see.
Oh yeah.
I'd watch Nick at Night, so I watched a lot of like Family Matters and The Nanny.
They'll instruct you further.
So you got to catch up on all those shows that I got to grow up with.
Yeah.
No doubt Robert Desabre has been nervous by our continued success. His remaining followers will do
Apparently, Dancing with the Stars is still a thing.
the man in the white hood.
That doesn't surprise me.
Tommy Chong was on it last season, apparently.
Played in the crowd.
In the same season, I think, with Alfonso Ribeiro.
My gift to you.
And I don't know who's on it now.
Why Tommy Chong? Why not Cheech
Do you
Marin?
think does Tommy Chong have anything else to be doing?
No.
You know who needs to have an episode?
Hey, the fucking guy shut his fucking
You know
face.
who needs to be in Dancing with the Stars?
You know, we're only halfway through the goddamn episode. We actually get to go stab some faces.
Oh, we can actually talk about what's happening in the game. You jumped. You know who needs to be in Dancing with the Stars?
Who?
Danny Trejo.
Danny Trejo, yes. He should have like his own dance called the Machete.
He probably does.
I wasn't paying one fuck-ass bit of attention
Oh, neither was I.
to what Al Mualim was saying.
I was thinking about Danny Trejo.
I'm gonna follow my map markers and hope that it leads me to faces to stab. Like, that's the plan.
I think we've talked about this, but it takes place in the same universe as Spy Kids.
Machete?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
they were talking about
he's
their Uncle Machete.
Oh, so here's another movie
Fuck
series
you.
that are not at all connecting to each other. I love this one. This is one of my favorite ones. That the Taken series of movies with Liam Neeson
Yeah.
is an alternate universe prequel to Batman, the Nolan ones. So, but instead of getting his family back, Liam Neeson's character in Taken is so distraught
That he becomes
he
Ra's al
travels
Ghul.
and ends up in Nanda Parbat and forms the League of Assassins and trains Batman. Like, it's what happens if he doesn't find his family.
I don't know who you are, but I've acquired a particular set of skills. I will find you.
I watch
I will
Arrow.
kill you.
It's a really good show. I watch it. I actually like the guy who plays Ra's al Ghul a lot more in Arrow than I did Liam Neeson.
Do they pronounce it correctly in
They say
Arrow?
Ra's al Ghul. It depends on the character. Like Oliver Queen, because he's hotshot Oliver Queen, too cool for school. He says Ra's al Ghul, and he doesn't care because he's too cool for that. But like the League of Assassins, people say Raish. Like it depends on the character.
Because that kind of bugs me in Batman Begins that nobody pronounced it correctly.
Because, I think they kind of made it a point that, all the Americanized people who wouldn't know actually that it's an accented thing.
Oh, Jerusalem is my final of the 9. So, okay, that works. We'll go to Damascus first. We'll kill some dumbasses in Damascus.
Arrow's a really good show. I like it.
I think I'd mentioned before that I'd seen like 1 or 2 episodes of it out of context. I know Slade is in it.
Yeah,
Right?
he's the villain of season 2.
Yeah, Slade. I knew Slade was a pretty big villain. I saw an episode where like Slade was like doing some shit.
He was the main villain of season 2.
Oh, speaking of DC shit, I read an article online. It's all conjecture, and people are just kind of, taking more from the comments that were made than there really are. But so you know how they're doing the Justice League, right? Movies.
Yeah.
So you know how there's going to be a standalone Batfleck movie, right?
Yeah.
Did you see Future
Lovely.
Kino go back and show that one pot that flew up in the air?
Just lovely.
It just went vertical. So they're doing a series of Batfleck, or at least one standalone Batfleck movie. And I guess they were talking to Jim Parsons, who had mentioned in an interview that he would love to play a Batman villain, specifically the Riddler.
I can see it.
So, like, everybody's now going, is Jim Parsons gonna play the Riddler, or did he give something away? It's like, no, he said he'd like to, you fucktards.
I could see it.
I could see it,
I don't,
but, like...
I don't like Jim Parsons as an actor. I really don't.
I could see him doing that role, though.
Because I saw a commercial where he's, like, in, like, an animated kids movie, I guess, like a Pixar
Oh,
movie.
Home!
Yeah. It looks like animated Sheldon from... It sounds like Sheldon from
It
Big
sounds...
Bang Theory.
Yeah, it sounds like Sheldon.
He's gonna be one of those where he's always just gonna be Sheldon.
The same character, yeah.
It's like Matthew Perry is always Chandler no matter what else he tries to be in.
It'd be like, if he was in that movie, it'd be like, riddle me this, Batman. Bazinga.
I was trying to think of this.
But no,
I was
never...
trying to think of, like, out of all the Friends cast, who really, like, was still successful after Friends.
Courtney Cox.
That's pretty much it.
Jennifer Aniston.
At least, like, Courtney Cox had, like, another show after Friends. None of them...
Jennifer Aniston had movies. A few movies.
She had Brad Pitt for a little while.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, so...
I've never seen Cougar Town,
Three
though.
are required... 3 are required in this one again. Okay, so... I was afraid, because, like, the first one it was 2, and then the second one it was 3. I was like, oh, am I going to have to do 4?
I've never seen Cougar Town.
I've seen some... Oh, fuck off! I've seen some parts of Cougar Town...
Because, and Matt LeBlanc had Joey, which nobody liked.
Yeah. Joey was a flop.
And I think Matthew Perry had a show for a little while, and now he's in the remake of Odd Couple, which is apparently a flop.
Yeah. But no, Jennifer Aniston had some movies. She
apparently, though, I think it's Matt LeBlanc. He has a new show where, like, he actually plays Matt LeBlanc, but, like, a dramatized version of Matt LeBlanc. And, like, it's making fun of, like the entire Hollywood thing. Like, it's about Matt LeBlanc trying to, like, get something as successful as Friends. And from what I've, like, seen, like, read about it, apparently in the show, he's like a really big dick. Like, they're, like, making fun of what people think about, like, people who used to be famous but then kind of dropped off.
Oh, and, like, they become assholes because they're bitter and shit?
Yeah, apparently it's, like, about him and his manager trying to, like, get him something that rivals his talent in Friends.
That's the thing, like, that show was so big, it's like... Unless you've really got some kind of... I mean...
Whatever happened...
Unless you really actually know what you're doing, you won't be able to get away from it. I mean...
Whatever happened to Lisa Kudrow?
She was in that Romy and Michelle movie.
I never saw it. Whatever happened to David Schwimmer?
He voice acted.
That's like a fish.
He voice acted in the Ice Age movies.
Did he?
Yeah, he was someone, I think. He was someone in the Ice Age movies. I'm pretty sure. He did some big voice acting. Future Kino just
Find it.
put on screen.
Whatever it was.
Just tell us what it was that David Schwimmer voice acted in.
But we're bringing it back to Patrick Warburton, though. He had that Rules of Engagement show, which was okay.
The one with
I saw it.
David Spade, right?
Yeah, David Spade. What was that show that he was in before Rules of Engagement?
Who, David Spade?
Yeah.
He was in Just Shoot Me.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
He took John Ritter's place in 8 Simple Rules.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, after John Ritter passed, he came in and, like, he played, like, the mom's brother or something like that. And he became, like, the father figure, even though it's David Spade and he should never play that role.
Never be anyone's father figure.
No.
So I was thinking about this.
George Michael makes a better father figure.
I think David Spade...
Get it? Because George Michael had that song called Father
Yes.
Figure. Yeah.
I think David Spade is like the American equivalent of Russell Brand.
Oh, God. Famous and you don't fucking know why?
And, like, my reasons are different. I feel like Russell Brand would be like the dirtiest clean person you would ever meet, if that makes sense.
Russell Brand just annoys me.
I feel like not like he'd like be foul, like vulgar. I feel like actual like bodily cleanliness. I feel like he'd be like the dirtiest clean person. I feel like David Spade would be very similar. He'd be like the dirtiest clean person.
Just Russell Brand, just at this point, like just seeing him in things, or like seeing him like in like a show or a commercial or anything, just his image, I sincerely want to punch him in the face. Like, I have a feeling I could never meet Russell Brand because I actually think I would instinctively punch him in the face.
I like his hair.
I hate him.
I like his hair.
Like, with an actual serious hate.
I like his hair.
I don't like... He is the most annoying, ridiculously stupid human being.
So...
I mean, I know he's not actually stupid, I don't think, but just everything he does is stupid. I can't...
You know when we'll continue Russell Brand talk?
We're never going to continue Russell Brand talk because I will get way too salty.
That's not going to be like a recurring segment. That's not going to be like Jaden Smith tweets or Deddy's tweets. We're not going to have Russell Brand talk every series.
We shouldn't have had it this time.
Where we keep everyone updated on all the freshest Russell Brand news.
Right. Before we go, I know we got to the Assassin's Bureau and had some mild form of payoff. Let me at least get the first viewpoint in this district, so we know that we've actually got things to do.
Continue talking about David Spade then.
Why I'm at the viewpoint.
Did I tell you about Joe Dirt 2?
I know of Joe Dirt 2.
It's going straight to online. I think it's going to Crackle.
Not even Netflix or Hulu?
I believe it's going to Crackle.
That's David Spade.
Which, yes, Crackle. Apparently, it's still a service. I remember the old days of watching TV and stuff online, like before Netflix and Hulu, when Crackle was a thing.
Yeah, I remember those days. But so yeah, we have a pickpocket to do, and then we'll get a couple more viewpoints in the next episode and get our next two. I had a stroke. I forgot what word.
Investigation.
Yeah, that's the word I was gonna say. Thank you for helping me recover from my stroke.
You're welcome.
I forgot what that word was, and it's on the screen. Next time, like, comment, subscribe, and stay nerdy. I seriously had like a stroke. Why are you dancing?
Why aren't you?
That's a good question.